when she went to go. Then when she went downstairs with her, she touched the door with the sleeve. Now look what they do. She got her shoes off all of a sudden now. Hi, y'all! Now she got her shoes off, y'all. And look what they finna do. Look at Shemaya. Oh, yeah. You bitches knew. Yeah, y'all knew.
They didn't know what happened at first because that boy dog did it. They didn't know. Only that dude knew.
Y'all see that?
They learned after the fact.
It's a rap, Jack.
Because they had to suck and fuck the security guards so they can get away with it. So Man can get away with it.
We were calling on the phone, letting them know, and calling the mama. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all know they go over there at 504.
Too bad they don't want to listen. Too bad they all want to be the man instead of working together. But they eventually put it together.
Damn, man, what's wrong with my
Maybe
shit,
drop
man?
paying attention to what I said and checking it out and gonna come back and be like, well, goddamn. Oh, I'm live over here.
And then when they go over there at that pool area, y'all see them running. That's when they went back in the kitchen, y'all. And the maintenance man, you know what I'm saying? And the manager made the maintenance man, made Monique, put her in the trash bin. You know what I'm saying? And went down they dragged her from the pool down to the visibility bar. You dig what I'm saying? That's where they went through, y'all, through the kitchen. Now watch this. Hold up. Boom. Look, y'all. This the trick. This happened later on. What they did, they knew somebody gonna be watching the camera. Now, when they were watching the camera, they merged the footage into acting like he was doing the garden. Now, if you go back to the other camera in the food court hall, you will see him putting trash bags in there. He pulled out a trash bag, and it was long like that. But now check this out. This the trick part. You know what I'm saying? To come. Can't be seen on camera. So they had to make
I ain't worried about listening to all that.
What's going on, y'all? Real quick video, just to clear up some of the stuff up there. This is the only real video of Kobe helicopter. Them other videos, the helicopter crashing, that ain't his helicopter. I mean, y'all should have known that. I mean, when I seen it, I knew 99.99% chance that video was fake, and it was. And the picture y'all seeing with him in front of the black helicopter, I don't believe that's the helicopter he was riding in, flying in. But, as a matter of fact, I know for a fact that picture old. But this is the only real video right here. Yeah, go ahead. at the wrong things, alright? Sometimes you just gotta fact check some of this shit. Sometimes you just gotta know it's bullshit, right? Me, when I first seen the helicopter video, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, it's powerful, maybe it was, but I went and compared the sceneries, and it just didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like the same as where the crash site, what they were showing us, right? But again, that's the only real video of this helicopter. And this was about 15 minutes of crash or some shit. But yeah, y'all looking at the arm man, start digging into the numbers, get into the gematria, start making the relations, man. That shit is more than, it connect everything, I say that. But if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. But I definitely suggest you start getting into that. Looking at this, and you look at things and you question them, and gematria and numerology is real.
What's up, Miss Sherry? Sir, you working on your 25th? On your 25th hit.
It's just been revealed that the Justice Department's investigation of the FBI's actions against the Trump campaign in 2016 has evolved from an internal review into a criminal investigation. Wow, that is big news. With this new designation, U.S. Attorney John Durham, who is the official that William Barr assigned to this case, can now issue subpoenas, impanel a grand jury, compel witnesses to give testimony, and bring federal...
Hold on, shit, I got something in my hands right
This news comes on the heels of a report which said that John Durham was very anxious. He questions the former director of national intelligence,
I know. Yeah.
as well as CIA director John Brennan. So this is very significant news as both collaborators
Sure, you're a silent voice. We didn't want to put us on to it.
the Obama administration.
And that girl confirmed it the other day or dropped how much she came across the dog. I'm like, hold on, I know I've been seeing the dog. Let me work this. They barely had to edit anything because that dog was hanging off of her, but they did have to do some editing when she was falling and stuff. That's why she pop up over there by that ramp. The camera caught her getting fucked up. So they most definitely had to cut that camera when she came right up under it. Had to cut that. That camera can move around, and that thing should have followed her. If it's motion sensor, why when she left from up under that elevator, that camera didn't follow her? So that's where they lied. And all they did was the front lobby. Every front lobby picture of Man, the left time, which is an hour earlier, is gone. So they trying to make it look like 3:25. That dude came running to the front at 2:53, which they trying to say is 3:53, and then he went outside and came back in on his phone at 3. They try to mix it all up. That lower level west hallway is where that dog attacked Kanika at 3:25. Come 3:26 shit, walking down the hallway, going up under that camera. Then they show at 2:26 that boy looking for his dog. See, people don't know that boy walked in with a dog. It's one of them Jack Terriers that's a little bigger, and he got the beard on his face, got the Benji head with the beard. He's not the kind like Jim Carrey had on the mask. It's the one that's a little bigger. Maybe it's called the English Jack Terrier. The one that's bigger with fur on it, and he got the beard. That's what kind of dog it is. Killer dog. It's a video of him bringing that dog in and going by the front desk. And then walking to the elevators or going to the visibility bar or whatever, is once he come up under that camera. They don't show if he went down to the visibility bar or got on the elevator. They don't show him no more. But they showed a video of somebody put out here. I don't know what they was talking about, but it showed him with that dog. But that ain't what they was focusing on. I can't find it for shit on YouTube, and I don't even know what to think about finding on the Kanika thing. A lot of that stuff got viruses in it. I don't even like opening up half of them files, man. That should be some bullshit. That shit, every video I used to come across used to say wouldn't show virus and shit. I had to stop downloading that shit. Until I got external drive. When I finally got one, I think I blowed it up. The wrong plug. plugged in the wrong plug. Blew the motherfucker up. They started smoking or something. But yeah, man timestamps in there. Everything lined up. Everything lined up. Trey Gang over there doing a good job, but I guess he don't read his check. He got it to where then he wanted to try to say the dude in the black hoodie and everything. All the line up. That email is telling the truth. If that is that security, that front desk dude. But one thing about it, he leaving stuff out. All he had to do is just not add the other stuff in, and it won't seem like he lying. He just didn't add in everything. He said everything except that dog attacking Kanika, and they start scrambling. See, I think they had, Man made them girls have sex with dudes and them so they can cover it up. And them dudes end up goddamn getting sex, and then after the sex they had to figure out how to scramble stuff, and they got in touch with the owner and this and that, and got in touch with people to get in touch with goddamn Selena, and goddamn got her them kidneys. And that way, it probably wasn't, cause Selena could have got them kidneys free. You know what Selena had to pay for? The cover up, the money, financially. She had to finance everything. That's all Selena had to do was finance everything. She didn't have to pay for the kidney. She just had to finance the cover up, pay people off. She had to up some money so people can spread that money around to keep people shut up for what they know. They don't know nothing. All they can do is say they don't know. They sad they weren't there for their friend. They don't know. That's all they can say. They either know that dog grabbed her in the room. They put her on the elevator with that dog. When she come out the elevator, she got that dog on her. Or that dog could have been down to the elevator. As soon as she got off, that dog attacked her. Got her on the ground over there by that ramp. Was locked on her neck, and she walked all around with that dog. That dog probably let her loose, went took a shit. That when Kanika played dead, the dog let her go. Kanika got up and tried to run. Boom, the dog went over there and got her ass. As soon as she got up, it took a shit, looked over there, seen her. Boom, went back over there and attacked her again. So all that playing dead and all that, everybody been putting truth out there, but they left out the one key thing. That boy had a dog and that dog killed him. They know if they just kept it all quiet and everything, nobody would know nothing. So that boy dog, see, the hotel helped out anyway because they said, man, we ain't finna goddamn get in trouble for these niggas have to pay no money. Because even with it being that dude dog, being that it happened at that hotel, they was gonna get in trouble anyway. So that was another reason for them to try to cover it up. Cause the motherfucker like shit, he probably called the owner, man, this dog killing this girl. They probably like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't finna pay for them niggas having this stupid ass shit in here. They partying up there, smoking and drinking. We ain't call shit. And they went on the cover up. I'm pretty sure that motherfucker called them and said, man, something fucked up happened. And they probably said, man, we ain't finna get in trouble for these niggas. Cause even with that dude dog doing it, it happened on the premises. So that's why they gonna get in trouble. That's why they would had to pay, because it happened on their property. So Mama T still finna get some money. No matter who knew what, who know what, whatever, she finna get paid because the hotel tried to cover it up. It don't matter about dude dog killing the dude, putting it in the freezer. The hotel up jumped the boogie and got involved. So Mama T got $50 million coming. And that's that. That's that. She got $50 million coming no matter what. Got the flu. Oh wow, that's crazy. You think the way he sound, he can pull that off? Yeah, dude, bring that dog in. This dude in black, it's man. It was earlier that day or whatever. They might have the footage scrambled. But they might have it moved to where it came in on the 10th during the day. But he came in with that dog. It was man in the in the black hoodie and pants. It was him. You think that's King Rod for real? Well, I don't think it's King Rod because I seen his reflection came through the screen, and it looked like he had a little nappy afro. Rob ain't gonna have no nappy afro. He ain't gonna have no little nappy afro. He ain't that type of nigga. I seen Trey Gang with a little nappy afro, little fro. Trey Gang probably about 50, and he the type that'll get a haircut and then won't get a haircut again for about 6 months and let it grow a little short and nappy. He get a haircut, look fresh, and then won't cut his hair again for 6 months and had a little small nappy matted afro. I don't think Rob can pull off that voice like that. I think Trey Gang say he from Alabama or something. Yeah, Rob ain't gonna pull off that countryness. He too up north, too gangsta, talk too fast, too gangster. He ain't gonna be, yeah, Jack. Nah, I doubt if he King Rob. I doubt that. Trey Gang reflection came through his screen, and he had a little short nappy afro. Rob keep his hair cut. Rob probably bald and from all that damn crazy ass lifestyle he done had. He probably got some bald spots somewhere. He most definitely can't grow no afro. But yeah, it's and it be like that, Sherry. Every time I be like, man, I know some stuff. I see some stuff, man. Motherfucker don't never want to show up like that. You know what I'm talking about? It's all good. It's a funny thing about these YouTubers, man. They want animation, they want green screen, they want heightness, they want all that for the Kanika case. You know what I'm saying? They picking and choosing what they want to listen to in the Kanika case. And everybody gets running around there saying everything. I done said everything, but I done got the closest. Trey Gang come along with it, but everybody have. Somebody already did front desk before, over and over and over. They done did man over and over. They done did all that over and over and over before. We've been doing that over and over. But to go ahead and tie it all in, yeah, I done got that shit. Man came in with a dog. I tried to tell folks a year ago, man came in with a dog. When we, that probably 2 years ago, when we was talking about the dog, I tried to say a dude did come in with a dog. They did not want to hear that shit about no dog. They ain't really dogged me out about the dogs, but they dogged me out about the snake and the donkey and shit. But they ain't dogged me out about the dogs, though. Even, I think he might have said something about some dogs on the random news. I know he said about a snake, and I know he said something about a donkey. I don't know if he did about the dogs, and he might. I'm gonna have to check that out, see if he did something about the dog. Let me look that up. I think it was a little section in there. He said something about the dog. He made this video August 16th, 2019.
Warning, the following video contains explicit language, which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
What's up, man? And what I was telling y'all about the dookie in there, I said that piece of paper was covering up that dookie, and then there's a picture where the dookie sitting there. It said it come from a small dog, but I was in pit bulls, they wouldn't shit like that. That dog was shit like that. And if you look at it when they got it sitting up, that dog head is over there by her mouth, like her hand is in his mouth. And that's what Humongous D was wondering about, her hand. And that dog is twisted around behind her. So she probably, ain't no telling where she was laying, but when they took that picture, that dog was up under. She probably was laying like that, and then they took that dog off her and flipped her around and put that dog up under and flipped her around.
So far in the series, we've seen a crazy person, a psychic, a cult leader.
Listen to
but nothing that you've seen so far is going to be as dark as this. See, tonight, I'm going to introduce you to a man I like to call the storyteller. So sit back, relax, grab your blunts. We are going to listen to the stories of teen players.
I'm gonna definitely got my blunt lit.
Now,
We finna watch
come
this.
up with all types of goofy shit while researching this Kanika case. But this dude by far takes the cake. I mean, there's really nothing to debunk about his videos, so we're just gonna listen to his stories and chapters tonight. because you're about to hear some of the craziest shit you've ever heard for this Kanika case.
That's true.
In this chapter, he's going to explain to us how a human-sized snake snuck into the Crown Plaza to eat Kanika.
Look, the whole footage ain't nothing but her. See, the footage probably different because of her just being eaten by the snake, and they just put it together to make it look like people doing stuff in the Crown Plaza. And they just tried to make it what them people's statements are. Is
That
what
dog
they made
over,
like this
got her hand or something in his arm. Look at the leg. That's that dog holding on to her arm, her finger, her hand, or something. All wrapped around in her. Struggle going on. He was all over.
At the same time, you got it over here. She twisted it, went from that way, twisted all around that damn way, and it's trying to goddamn take her in. See that damn man, what's that around? What's that white around? They trying to make it sound like a person holding a baby or something in the line. Damn chest, their titties, and he wrapped around the body, got to squeeze. That motherfucker got her head and shoulders in his mouth. That motherfucker down to her damn titties.
Dude probably sitting back there recording his dog.
Motherfucker down to her titties, Joe. And motherfucker got her head inside of him. You damn near see a snake, you got him. She was sitting in the snake. Her head is inside this snake. That's her damn chest, man. Damn, that's nipple rings. Nipple rings glowing, Joe. Look at that snake eye. Come on, man.
This thing will go to commercial on the buffer. Come on.
When you look in the mirror, what do you... even see?
In this chapter, he's going to explain to us how a chimpanzee eats Kanika's face, and how instead of Kanika being in the hallway,
And chimpanzee got what? A brown face and black body? It's the dog.
Step sideways. Explain the other way. That's the ass and the head is up that way. See the head right there. And the ears. Boom. Finna turn the horse around. See?
Look, she got that dog locked on her. The dog locked on her neck.
Now that donkey coming this way. See it?
Dog locked on her. Dog locked on her, hanging down in the front. That's the shadow. Every time it seems like she got a shadow on her, that's that dog swinging. And then dude picked her up and was carrying her through there, and that dog was still attacking her and grabbing her and jumping up, locking on her. But dude was walking her through there. Dude in the black hoodie walked her through there. Got her to the freezer. He probably was walking all around finding somewhere to put her. He didn't know where to put her. He didn't know where to hide her.
Y'all get your minds right. See the baboon's face and got separated from the purple line.
And they wanted the bamboo and it was the dog. That's that dog. Look, locked on her face. You see his eyes. It's a damn dog.
See, on the donkey, they got it tied to the donkey. You got it tied to the donkey. See the horse step sideways. And come out. That's a step like that, because that's a horse step sideways.
Look at that dog. She's hugging that dog. That dog got her.
You got a smart all part of that circus. See how stuff. See how she laying over the sheet on it. See how they got it strapped to it. See how they got it.
That dog probably dragged her back and then jumped up and grabbed her on her face on the choke.
In chapter 3 here, he's going to show us how Michael Vick showed up to the hotel with a pack of dogs and made them eat Kanika. If you asking at the same time describing what you asking about what you see, then that's what you see. I ain't gotta describe nothing. What in the actual fuck is this dude talking about? Whatever, let's get back to it. It's right there. Do you not see that person right there? That face gripped in the dog's mouth? Come on, man. It's right there. Like, I mean, you can't make this shit up. So everybody believe every goddamn thing, but they won't believe they sick some dogs on some people, on some babies. You just can't fathom that. You can fathom everything in the world but some goddamn dogs. Goddamn attacking some people. Y'all best go holler at Mike Vick. Cause why I caught Mike Vick and them dogs in this motherfucker long time ago. Long time ago. Long time ago. A year and a half ago. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't think you know what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. Do you know? And somebody gonna say, is that a Joshua Worcerus that I see on there? No, that's a fucking pit bull face you see on there. Duh. And if you way over there recording it, then don't you see the dog body and tail right there? He way over there recording it. Oh my God. People just play so they believe everything but what you try to show them. They'll believe this person, they'll believe that person when it comes to somebody else. Oh no, they ain't going. They ain't going. They ain't going. They ain't going. See that dog mouth open. That dog jaw on the top of their head and at the bottom of their head. And you see some space in between them. I seen Mike Vick and dogs and stuff. I guarantee Mike Vick had some kind of yellow house or
And I wasn't saying that was Mike Vick.
And upstairs he had a wood
They make it seem
steps
like it.
going up to the attic, and the floors were yellow and everything, like it could have been a nice room, but what he had was wood on the floor.
Oh, and that still could have been Mike Vick then with that girl with the arms chewed off with them dogs. Up there in the house with that wood and that old looking house thing. Oh my God. Gleena was right.
Okay,
Gleena talking about she seen the old, I was like, did you see the wood in there and stuff? And then she talking about the old house. Oh yeah. Still could be Mike Vick now.
Now this is clearly not Kanika. And this dude's really going back and forth. Now you see this little blur on her jacket? He's going to take a screenshot of this. So he can try to say that's a dog. And then he's going to move his mouse back and forth to try to make it look like that's a dog. Hole in the neck. Yeah, dog. And of course you gotta have that one moron in the comment section encouraging this bullshit. Come on. Now we could keep reviewing these videos, but what's the point? All of them are dumb and idiotic. This guy is really messed up in the head. And if you believe anything or claim you see animals in this hotel, then you're also messed up in the head and you really need to go get checked. People like this are really, really stupid and they made a joke out of this Kanika case. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace.
He's stupid. I didn't know he had no snake cut through there. I don't even think I looked at it all the way to the end. He got dogs, monkeys, and shit.
Really, really stupid, and they made a joke out of this Kanika case. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it.
That Kanika, right on time. Kanika, 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 Kanika. Nika, Kanika, 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 Nika, Kanika, 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 Nika, Kanika, 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 Kanika. Yeah, but they don't understand me. I guess they just wanna overstand me when they need to overstand me, understands me. It'll be alright though. We're gonna come home. We're gonna bring it on home. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna walk it like a dog. We're gonna walk it down like a dog. And I tell you another crazy sign. Holy shit. I don't even want to say it. Hey, hold on. Hey, what if them people came over here and brought that dog over here to come across me and attack me? And then they come pick it up in a goddamn car and leave, and dude ain't never seen them people before. What the fuck? What the fuck? Out of nowhere? You mean to tell me out of nowhere? Wow. I hope y'all didn't even hear me. I ain't even finna say. I ain't even finna go there. I ain't even finna go there. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow. Damn. Just my luck, huh? Fuck. Just my luck. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? And people say it ain't no such thing as coincidences. God damn. Damn. Ain't no such thing as coincidence. If it ain't a such thing as coincidence, I done just got a third confirmation that I know what I'm talking about. And these motherfuckers watching me. Police, FBI, and street niggas. Oh my mama. But it don't matter. We got good news. Shit, my daughter about to sign her modeling contract. I think she'll be signing it Thursday. No, maybe tomorrow. She might be on her way home Thursday or Friday. Probably stay here maybe about a couple of weeks. Then she back off. She out there. These people want her. It's on and cracking. My daughter finna be a little young celebrity. That's crazy. Gonna be 22 and successful. Them pictures I showed y'all, them and a few other man, sent her over the top. They called for it. She there. She said she ain't gotta sign it right now. She can wait and go back 3 weeks from now, sign it. I told her, shit, go and sign that motherfucker. Go and sign and see what the contract say, see what you're obligated to, see how much money they gonna pay you, and shit, boom. They picked 30 of them, but she said she don't think all 30 gonna make it, because some of them young and they ain't gonna be able to live there. Depends on how much money them kids gonna be worth. Parents might have to up and move. Shit, leave their jobs or something. She should have fun. And she went to school for skin and makeup. She know how to do hair. She gonna be good. She ain't got to worry about doing her makeup and hair no more. Or clothes. That starting contract got to be at least $100,000 first year. Shit, that's making a nice little piece of change. But yeah, it's a dog eat dog world out here. It's a dog eat dog world. A dog eat dog. What up, everybody? What up, Rand? Hell yeah, that motherfucker was locked on her neck at one point in time. It locked on her head. It locked on her arm. It locked on her foot. Hell yeah, that motherfucker mainly locked up around her throat. And that's why they didn't have to edit so much, because it looked like her hair swinging. So when we see her walking through there, like the scene of her walking to the freezer, that's her with the dog locked around her throat. And she looking our way, because the dog around her throat looking like hair. And that's why we see her face and his face, because he pulling her. He dragging her in there. That's why we see his face and her face, and it look like she got hair, making it look like she walking that way. And when he got back there, it's like he dropped her, and that dog was on top of her. And then it's like he let the dog drag her in there, and that's why it looked like her hair swung around there. No, it ain't. That's that damn dog pulling her in there. It's like he picked her up a little more and pulling her through there. She a little lower. He put her down and got some rest, and then finished dragging her on in there. And that's that dog body swinging around. They ain't got no tails. They got little short tails. I think that dog got a little brown at the end of his feet too. And the head is brown. The beard is kind of grayish. The hair is black though. And it got that curl of the Betty Boo hairstyle. The dog fur is curved like that, and so that's probably that dog on top of her head. The reason the wig looked like that, all they did was push her head down off into that dog, and put that dog hair on, and that's what. And then they got that weave hair, them strings of hair, to make it look like strings over her face. Because that dog hair ain't long. So that's why I look curved at the top of her forehead and stuff. Looking like Betty Boo. That's that dog hair. And then they got that weave, them tracks to have them strings looking wavy, cutting across the face. They talking about, I heard World News. He was going in a couple days ago, whatever. I listened to that. So now he ain't saying it's faking a psyop. I probably can listen to him. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying that was that thing to take the thymus out right there. But man, we already zoomed in and know that was some weed. That's some goddamn, what somebody said it was some wavy. Somebody said it was some Brazilian wavy. And that's why I look wavy in there. And the other hair look like a bang because that's that dog hair. That's how the hair is shaped on the dog. Them look curved like that. On my mama. It's one of them like English Jack Terriers. Not the little small Jack Terrier from the Mask. Unless it is from the Mask. And then that one's small and then they get bigger. It's the kind that's a little bigger than that. But they still little, but they got the little pointy ears, they got the little furry face, they got the little beards, and they got the little short hair on them. They got hair, but it's short like the curve, like that Betty Boop. Her head, that's why the dog head, the dog mouth is on her face and her hand. She got her hand in that dog's mouth right there. The dog is twisted around the back of her, and they got her arm covering up the other side of that dog, and they got her head pushed off into that dog's stomach, and that's why that brown dookie is over there, because that dog released out of his stomach because her head was on his stomach and pushed off into the dog, and they made that hair go over the top of her forehead right there where he was biting her at, and it looked like Betty Boop. On my mama. On my mama. On my mama. Alright, share. Why, as far as why the dog, I don't know. That's when all that other stuff people talk about can be true. Or that dog. See, okay, they say that girl was sitting on Kanika, right? Boom, that dog attacked Kanika some kind of way. We hear a vacuum cleaner. They was cleaning up something, and when that vacuum cleaner went off, she might have threw up or something. That dog went off. And Kanika moved her arm. That dog got on that arm. And it got on that girl too. I think it bit her on her head. But it let her go and grab Kanika. It grabbed Kanika. Because her arm was down. And she felt it and pulled her arm up. And it started chewing on her arm. And it was fucking her up. And then that girl got up. And boom, that motherfucker locked on Kanika. And they set Kanika outside in the hallway on that elevator. And let her go down that elevator. And that elevator opened up. She got off. She walked right there. Boom, that camera was right there. They cut it off. And then she fell down right by that ramp, was crawling. And she had the energy to get back up on that wall and start walking through there. On my mother, on everything I love. Which video? Only video I ain't got is that boy with that dog coming in. He go towards the front desk and then he walk down that way, and he can either go downstairs or go down to the turn down the hall. He can turn, go down the stairs, or he can turn, go down the visibility bar, or he can keep straight and go go down them steps and go to the gift shop and go down a few more steps and go to that elevator. That's where he can go with that dog. See, he went out that front door, and then he came back. See, he probably running out that front door, trying to leave, and then he realized he got to run all the way to the back to get around, and he can't go around the other side because he had to go all the way around and go around through by the DoubleTree and get to the parking lot. So he went back to the hotel, and they gonna sit there and show that 325. That boy didn't go outside and stay gone for no hour to 325 and then came back an hour later. That thing on the other side of that thing was gonna say 325, 225, and 325. That's when that boy came in looking for that dog. He done went outside, he done did everything looking for that dog. He couldn't find that dog. He got on his phone, he went past that front lobby, he went down that bar looking for that dog. It hit 226 on the left and 326 on the right. It was 225, and then it turned to 226.04. When the other boy came up under that camera and they turned around, he started running back towards the front lobby. Yep. And then, boom, you go to the lower level West Hall video. Boom, that thing is right there in that hallway, and it jump. It run over there, grab Kanika, and Kanika started walking through that hotel with that dog. And eventually that boy found them, and walked her all around. He walked her all around. Eventually, he took her back there and put her in that freezer. And that man probably seen him back there doing that and left. When that man looked back there, he seen something. Mm-hmm. On everything. On everything. That vacuum cleaner made that dog go off. If you go to Ty's video, at one point in time, you're gonna hear a vacuum cleaner. You're gonna hear a vacuum cleaner. And you hear it roar one time. You hear a growl. It's at least one or two growls in there. On my mama. That vacuum cleaner set it off. I showed the video the other day. That lady had them 2 Jack Terriers, and they had the dog whisper over there. She said, "You ready? They gonna fight." She cut that vacuum cleaner on. He's sitting there, man. Them dogs went off. He had to jump up and separate them dogs and hold them dogs. Them dogs was going off. Them dogs were going off. 2 of them. 2 white ones with some brown spots on them. Going the fuck off. I was like, what if that was that lady's and she was there? What if that lady was there and them 2 dogs out in that damn hallway and attacked Kanika, and they had to cover up for that white lady who was worth a little money? She was worth a little money. She had the dog whisper come through and fuck with her. That shit ain't free just because he on TV. Yeah. But yeah, that dude had that dog. He came in with that dog. That black dude. He had on their hoodies and shit too. And them brown shoes. He had on like some hoodies and some brown shoes. He had on some kind of brown shoes. He didn't have on no tennis shoes. That dude had on some funny kind of shoes. The video, as far as the video goes, as far as the West Hall is this one. I think I might be on Saran Wrap. I ain't even sub to it on Saran Wrap. It's let me see. It ain't that one. It's this one. I thought it was a Kappa. No, it ain't that one. It's this one, I think. No, it ain't that one. It's this one. Oh yeah, it is. It's this one. See the timestamp? See the timestamp? Alright, then go to see the timestamp. Check it out. Check out the timestamp. Oh shit! I'm doing it on this phone. Hold on. I'm all fucked up. My bad. I'm tripping. I gotta do it on this phone. But you know what? I could just use the camera. Fuck all that. Okay, let's do this over. That way it can be widescreen. So let me start it over. So go to this video and let me Let me show y'all what I'm doing. Okay. Not applicable. Scroll down to this one. Scroll down to uh, this one. Oh no, this ain't it. Not this one. Not that one. It's this one. This one. It's this one. See, that dog, he either took his shit or he was looking this way. He ran off and left her alone because she played dead. She got up and started walking. He turned around and got her. Look at the timestamp. See the timestamp? Okay. So now you go to Jackie Dragon. Go to Jackie Dragon. I had to pick that video because his stuff don't pop right up to his thing. Go to his videos and go down to the one he said about dude in the black hoodie. This one. Yeah, damn thing want to do all this buffering, man. So I guess I got too much shit on. Turn shit on. Got too much shit, man. See, look, they ain't got no time stamp. Look at that time stamp. Say 3:25. Look at the time stamp. Look at this one. 3:25. The one on this side says 25:16. 3:25. He walked through there. You see it say 2:25. And the 3 over there. gonna show you something else too. So he doing that, right? So while he doing that, check out this time. No time. 3:53. So that would be 2:53. He hollered at them. Show you something again about Kanika again. I'm show you something. See? Why they ain't got no time? Every time he in the lobby, they ain't got no time right there. They ain't got no time right there. Everybody else got a time right there. But when he around, it ain't. See? He leave at that time. They want to show him coming in at 3:20. They want to show him coming back in at 3:25. They had him coming in at 3:25. That was 2:25 looking for the dog because he already went outside looking for that dog. Okay, so let me show you something else again about the Kanika when she in that hallway. Let me show you something about that. Check this out. Check this out. Watch this. Boom. See that? So that dog probably had been running around for a long time. Lost like a motherfucker. He didn't know where his dog was. His dog then probably got on the elevator and got off with that lady and that woman or something. That dog was nice to somebody and was down and got downstairs. That dog got downstairs and was lost. And that dude couldn't find his dog. When it was time for him to leave that party, he couldn't find his dog. They had put Kanika already out in that hallway. So either that dog let her go by then. So that dog could have already had her when she first the elevator. That dog already had her. And when she came right here, she was seen dead. The dog let her go. She got up. That dog turned around and went back after her. So inside of let me see who video I can go to last. Who had Ties Live? Well, I can just go to Ties Live and this part right here on Ties Live. Now this could have been when she grabbed in the room. When I show Irene, it grabbed her in that room. You see the dog fucking her up in that room. Like I said, that's why that girl was holding that towel on her head. Because that dog first jumped up and grabbed her when that vacuum cleaner came on. This part, let me see. What is it already? Right here. That dog then grabbed her on her throat and then it then swung to the back of her and she started going out towards the door. And she was leaning down on that bed and cut on the vacuum cleaner. That dog grabbed her on her throat right there. And she was like, "What is this?" The dog was on her neck. And that was the leash from that dog. That wasn't her hair. That was from that dog. That was that leash she was pulling on that dog. And then the motherfuckers sat there and laugh about it. Then they sat there and laugh about it. When she said, "What is this?" That dog was around her throat and she pulled that leash. Her phone made the pappy ringtone go off. When it said her on 63rd. See him laughing about that dog being around her throat. So they turned the music off, thought they were gonna cut on that vacuum cleaner, and that dog went off or something. Boom, that dog over there attacking right now. Boom, it got him by the arm. It bite that girl, and then it get on Kanika. See that? You hear that vacuum cleaner? The dog went off. They might have vacuumed in the hallway, and that dog heard it and went off. Motherfucker was outside vacuuming. What's the name of that dog? I wonder what's the name of his dog. Anybody got a dog named Bam or something like that? So let's go to Irene's live.
Hey, we're Root. We can save you up to 52% off your car insurance rates. Download the app and take Root for a ride today.
This is gonna be another commercial when that shit don't disappear.
Debit card with no hidden fees, no overdraft or monthly.
I forgot when certain something come on, it don't be no commercials. When it be every commercials interrupting they shit, man. I was like, man, that's fucked up. Everybody else gotta be subject to that shit. Maybe one on this. Let me find some battery juice. Hold on. Maybe that helped me come from a different phone. Maybe that come from Kanika phone, because Irene got a couple of phones. And that was on the video they played. I mean, what? Oh, it did look like a dog attacked somebody over there on the other side of that bed. It jumped over and landed down on it. Yeah, it did seem like a dog grabbed her over there at one point in time. I did say a dog.
I sure hope somebody come there. Yeah. With you? Mm-hmm. I just get them. Hello. Parking inside. It's the parking lot. It's a parking lot. Park at the parking lot. You look pretty. Happy birthday. Thank you. Good as my kid. I told you. What you say? What you say, Gail Smart? Damn, I just got the weed. Let me see who you talking to. It don't matter. Did you put any force in it? It's on the weekend's connection. Hello? 9:26. 26. What y'all can do? What the fuck? Anisha ain't hit. Is that the money for him? Check it out. Yeah.
What's up? You riding with me or what?
banking with Chime, I get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Wow, I wish I was banking with Chime.
Reports would glean more actors. For some reason, and when they got back to the lobby, Jenkins was nowhere to be found. However, surveillance footage showed
She looking his way with that dog locked on her, and he dragging her in. That's why we can see his face looking this way. I used to always wonder why you can see people looking this way. It's because the dog locked on her this way, and she looking this way. The dog on her this way, and he behind her, and he dragging her. Yeah. Tell me, man, all you do is look at that video and just imagine that dog locked around her throat, and then let's look at her the pictures of her hair in the freezer. My bad, Kanika, but we gotta do this. Get you some justice. Check her out in the freezer. I ain't seen the video from this channel in a minute.
it's something special for respect to Mike.
Shout out to all the channels I used. Give y'all shout out, y'all credit. Y'all know who y'all are. Hold on, what a damn picture.
We're out.
They ain't showing. What the hell?
All right, another episode of Forever True TV. I'm your host, Angelique, and we are going to debunk these photos. So the very first thing. All right. Thank you for checking out Her Divine Light. Now I'm coming to you with some of.
Shout out to Her Divine Light. Miss Sherry, get up off that.
Just come
Don't
to
do
it.
that.
Foot is that what they tried to say it was like an inch long. Now, number one, an inch gash is going to be this big. This is literally like the size of, this is like an inch of a millimeter. And if anything, just the red blood is what makes it seem bigger. Now, I finally listened to the Zach TV interview with Irene, and in the video, I did see that, I did see that, or I heard, I'm sorry, now this looks like an old wound. This looks like a scrape. That just looks like a little nick that got blood clotted. The conversation made sense. sorry, it has to be a trap.
Trying to look at her face.
Hey, babe, so
That's that picture of that
this
dookie.
is a real picture.
The picture of that dookie. See it?
This is real.
With some dog dookie.
This not. Exit. Right?
Okay, she looked at funny twisted.
Look like pee-pee stain. Can you see behind her? Look. And it's funny because I believe they pushed her into this corner here. Okay? But look where they placed her when they pulled her out of the corner. Right there, right? Well, hold on. Well, look behind her. Oops. Can you see behind her? Look. Right. Hold on. Look right here.
He
Look like
on her
pee-pee
breast.
stain.
So that's why they
Right?
got it
Now let's
blanked
go
out,
back.
because that's where his mouth is. He wrapped around on her breast.
Right here. Hold on.
Come on, Candace,
Look like
bring it
pee-pee
home.
stain. So I think she was here. They moved her up there against the wall.
That dog peed right there.
The infamous bam.
That dog
Get
peed right
out
there. That dog probably peed on her. What a face shot. Man, ain't no, now I can't get a picture of her face. Excuse me. Man. Now I can't find no pictures. That's that dog. That's that dog. That's that dog curl hair. That ain't her hair. That's why it's together like that. That's that dog hair. That's that dog's hair. That dog is wrapped around her, and they just added some weavy wave to it. They just added some weavy wave to it. I'm gonna get back on her. I'm on a picture of them, so that picture straight ahead again. Now he locked on her arm. She got her hand right there. He either locked on her arm or her head. Could be two of them. But I know that's what's going on. I don't give a fuck. That dog and some extra weave added. A dog and some extra weave added. They got that dog tucked up under her, or behind her. I think that dog got her hand, whatever. He behind her, and that ain't nothing but extra hair from that dog. He looked like he right there, locked on her head. Oh, that's why I was seeing her facing sideways. That might be that dog right there that added weave to cover him up. There he go right there. There he go right there. Eyes and all. Locked on the back of her head. There he go. He locked on the head. That must be her paw, and the dog's paw. Yeah, that could be his paw around that way. He locked on her. He on the back of her head. And they threw weave on there, and that's his hair and stuff looking like that. They got the picture. Let's see if we can find a picture of her hair off her head, off her face. That's that dog's fur. That's why she got bangs. That come from the dog. Added that weavy mess to it, and that's that dog hair, and got her head pushed back off into that dog. And had to cover up his brownness. She might be holding that dog's paw. He's somewhere up in there. I hate to be the bearer of bad news and shit, you know. I ain't trying to say I know it all or none of that. We trying to get justice. Somebody try to know justice, they go saying, you think you got, you think you know it all. That ain't it. What up, Steph Love? What's up, Kim? Shit. I think they ended up maybe in that freezer back there in that back dock area, and the police, all of them moved it to that freezer. Maybe he might have put it in that freezer and they brought it back out or put it back in there. Something. Maybe it was the white people that pulled her and the dog in the freezer. They was back there in the back. They put it in the freezer and cut it on, frozen. Maybe that dog's still alive. They need to kill that dog. Something. So yeah, that's mess, man. Seem to be adding up to me. Seem to be adding up to me. But, you know, I ain't nobody. I'm gonna get up off of here. Have another session. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.